And, of course, rain. And we're definitely going to get a heavy dose of the last of those three here tonight as you look inside a wet and wild Lumen Field. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. At their own 22-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's Burrow to throw right away. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
First down, Bengal.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
11, Thomas.
In motion right, Peoples-Jones.
11 MT.
They snapped that at 1. Now it's Burrow. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
At the 45-yard line.
11,
in motion left is Higgins. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Short throw to Smith. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Burrow bats it forward. It's a jet sweep. When you talk about the Seahawks defense, we know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Here we go.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
11. 11, Thomas.
Here's Burrow. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Bengals! Irv Smith Jr., his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
On the double.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And this will be a Seahawks first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Again, it's Walker. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. The Seahawks had a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
Steal. Check, steal.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
60. Set.
Straight ahead, Walker. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 62 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. 1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Back to throw. Washington. He's got it. Caught it in the zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Noah Fant, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
11-90. 11-90.
A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. They will throw on first down with Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that'll make it 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
On second down, here's Burrow. Flush to his right. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 26. 7-7, our score after one.
Let's get set. 11, 11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Second and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now it's Burrow. And that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He put that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Here we go.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Now Burrow. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Seahawks are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing, maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Red, cycle. Set, cut.
Off play action. Washington. He's going deep for Brown. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes, it attracts a little bit of extra attention, and it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Washington. And that is incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out? Committing themselves to the task at hand and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
The Seahawks will call on Michael Dixon on 4th down to punt this one away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Now Brown. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
11, 11, 11.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Back to Mixon on first down. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here we go, here we go.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 9.
11 MT, take. 11 MT, take.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Short throw to Smith. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
This is 2nd and 8.
11 MT, 11 MT.
Play action. It's Burrow out to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
There's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
12, 12, 12. 11 MT, take. 11 MT, 11 MT.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
11 MT, 11 MT.
Burrow on play action. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
11, 11, 11, 11. 11,
In motion right goes Higgins. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
On 1, ready?
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
11, 11, 11, 11. 11, 11,
Higgins
11.
goes in motion right.
12, 12, 12.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that third down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
Here's Walker to start the drive. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Blue striker. 6. Mega. Edo blue. Ready.
Looking to throw. Washington. And he rifles one incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Washington. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety.
Normally we think about big swings and scores before a half. We think offense, but this time their defense made the play. Instant pressure off the snap, and they weren't going to let him find a way to escape.
The Bengals drive about to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Now it's Burrow. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
And they'll send Pickens in motion right here. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And some strong running. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Here we go, set.
The Bengals with 2 extra DBs. A nickel look on 3rd.
Blanketing the passing lanes.
Off the bootleg. Washington. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 for the Bengals TV.
Brandon, we spent time with this team before the game, and there was never any indication that they did not like their kicker.
Well, it shows right now that they didn't like their kicker. Why didn't they just put it through the goalpost and take the lead?
That is going to be the question that has to be answered. I don't know about you, but I'm skipping my flight. I'm going to the post-game press conference to find out what they were thinking.
Instead of playing conservative, they go through the air, and what a stunning turn of events. This taken in right around the goal line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Pickens is there on the crossing route. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Come on,
so one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Drill green. Yellow. Blue.
A final shot before break. Washington has it complete to Jackson Smith-Njigba. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And going right back to Walker. 78 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
On first down, Washington. Over the middle, finding Smith-Njigba.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They'll try for the first with Walker. 1 yard is the game, and that'll be good for a Seattle first down.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Off the play fake, Washington. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ballgame. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
Check White. Ready?
Walker now on 1st and 10. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Okay, 2nd and 2. First down marker at the 8. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Check Pic6. Shot 17. Hut.
Walker fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to 2. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field. And we are ready to rock.
You ain't going nowhere.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
On 1, ready?
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
First down, here's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, that one's all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
3rd quarter of a 2-point game. A good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10.
11 MT. 11 MT. 11.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
11
Burrow will throw. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A first down and then some. 36 yards. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the 3rd quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. A solid stiff arm. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 42 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but There are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. Dumps it off to Mixon. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down.
Here we go.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4.
Here we go.
Now a 2nd and 6.
11, Thomas. 12.
Burrow looking to pass.
That was a good play, an incompletion that feels like a disappointment. The ball was tipped in the air, a chance for an interception, and you just feel the home crowd coming together thinking, this is the big play we've been looking for. And when it falls to the ground, a little bit of disappointment, even though it was a good play.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career. That draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they call Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch.
And he balls his way into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. Joe Mixon taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bengals are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game.
Seahawks 14. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On the ready.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Ready.
Off play action. Washington finds Pickens out right. 7 yards there and a first down.
A 7-yard gain. That's good for the Seahawks. First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Striker. 3-3. Set. Go.
Back to throw. Washington. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Logan Wilson, the one who got in there and dropped him to the ground.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.
Come on, set.
The Seahawks on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Operating from the gun, Washington. And that will be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Here we go.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Bengals will get the football back.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, were they about 95% chance of winning?
Oh, yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
Hey, can.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
First down, Bengals.
12, 12, 12, 11, 11, 11.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
11, 11, 11, 11.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Here we go.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
11, 11.
In motion right goes Higgins.
11, 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11. 11, 11.
Here's Burrow. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Reek Willing. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 33. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Ready.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Ready.
On 1st and 10, Washington. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Bengals are going to take over here up near the 40.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 73 yards rushing here from Mixon. He's got a first down. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Good gain there on first down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up.